Hi, hello, my dear CA intermediate students who just appear for Jan 25 exam. I know that you are waiting for these answers to know what is the answer for the questions. And last time I made a mistake of immediately posting it after tax exam, and thereafter, many students were little depressed, and then they thought, okay, it's not to continue for the group 2, etc. And also due to that reason I don't want to make that mistake, so that's why I just waited for your intermediate exam to get over at last. So yesterday the intermediate exam got over, so that's the reason why I am uploading this video today. So I don't want to take the students into the depression. It's just few days only now. So yes, there will be group 1 students only, but group 1, group 2, both group students also will be there. So therefore, considering that only, I just uploaded it after completion of the exam. So don't take me in a wrong sense. Okay. Then next, when it comes to the paper review is that what many students said is that compared to DT, IDT paper is okay, sir, better. But I cannot say that the paper is very easy. So the MCQs and all are really good critical MCQs only they have given, and they have not just made it like a easy cakewalk, etc. and all. So really you need to think about it and you need to do. So one student has shared this paper, and this particular paper they have marked something, but majority of the answers that the student have marked in this particular question paper is wrong. So but fine, see, this is just the answers which I am giving, and don't get depressed. So it is okay, maybe this can be an evaluation factor for you, got it? But the MCQs are really good standard. So according to my opinion, day by day, attempt after attempt, the standard of the paper is increasing, and they are bringing it as the CA standard. So due to that reason, you have to buckle up and you need to gear up your preparation. And over to the answer discussion for MCQ paper. So see this. So this is your MCQ paper for Jan exam. Case scenario 1 is related to income tax. 5 questions are there. Case scenario 2 is related to indirect tax. Let's start a reading of this. Mr. Mohan Raj of Kerala, unregistered under GST, deals with supply of cosmetic items within Kerala, and he ordered an iPhone for his son studying in Pune, Maharashtra through online from an e-commerce operator located in Delhi. He gave his Kerala address for billing and his son's hostel address in Maharashtra for delivery. The supplier in Delhi dispatched the order phone from his godown in Karnataka. Basically, there is a CBSE circular. That CBSE circular says whenever we are making supply to an unregistered person, we need to take location of recipient in the records of supplier. This is supply involves movement of goods. This is basically supply involves movement of goods. And when supply involves movement of goods, supply involves movement of goods. So supply involves movement of goods. We need to determine the place of supply as per section 10(1)(a). And in that we have two provisions: B2B, ending point; B2C, location of recipient. So it is B2C. How you know that it is B2C? Because this Mohan Raj is an unregistered person. So B2C, we need to take location of recipient in the records of supplier. Location of recipient in the records of supplier should be taken. But the problem here is that, so what should be the location of recipient? Because the recipient has two address now. Because if you observe here, his address is Kerala. He gave Kerala address for billing and his son's coastal address for delivery in Maharashtra. So as there are two address, we have location of recipient in the records of supplier. That's where if billing and delivery address match, that address, what is there in invoice? But if billing and delivery address does not match, if the billing and delivery address does not match, then what will be taken as the place of supply? So place of supply will be delivery address. Place of supply will be delivery address. I uploaded one amendments video for Jan 25 exam, and in that I discussed this circular with illustration and all. I have discussed this circular, but I don't know whether the students have watched it, etc. or not. And if you have watched that amendment video, so this 2 marks you would have got, because there is a question related to this. So what should be taken as the place of supply in this case? Delivery address. What is the delivery address in this case? Maharashtra will be taken as the delivery address, because they are delivering it to Maharashtra. So there is one MCQ related to this. In respect of iPhone ordered and delivered, place of supply will be Maharashtra, as billing address and delivery address is not same. delivery address only will be taken. That is Maharashtra as per CBSE circular. So 2 marks you would have got in this had you watched that amendment video once. That's okay, fine. If you have answered it correctly, it's okay, because in this, one student has answered Kerala. Kerala is not the correct answer. It is a Maharashtra which is the correct answer. Then next, continuing further, he applied for registration under the GST in the name of Mohan Raj and Company, a proprietor concern, and got registered in the state of Kerala. He got registered during the now he got registered. After he getting registered in the month of July 2024, he purchased goods valued 5 lakhs. He purchased goods valued 5 lakhs for making further supply. For making further supply means, can he take ITC? Yes, because if you see the last line, subject to the information given above, condition for availing ITC are complied with. So which means all conditions are complied with on this purchase, he can avail ITC. Okay, ITC possible in this case. Out of the above purchases, he gifted stock, because this is his purchases, normal goods. Definitely ITC availed, because they have given subject to information given above, conditions are complied. Conditions are complied means what? He can definitely take ITC with respect to this. Out of the above purchases, he gifted stock worth rupees 2 lakhs to his daughter, who is doing the same line of business in Kerala, to help her. Gifted. Gifted means without consideration. When it is without consideration, disposal of business asset, because stock is a business asset. Business asset on which ITC is availed is disposed of. So therefore, this 2 lakhs will become supply under section 71C. Disposal of business asset on which ITC is availed. That point will be coming in this case. Okay, so it is supply. He supplied stock valued 1,50,000 to an unregistered buyer in Kerala. So that is also supply. That will become supply under section 71A. Mohan Raj paid 10,000 rupees towards, and both cases it is like supply FCM only. Both cases it is supply FCM only. We don't have any RCM. Mohan Raj paid means inward supply, paid 10,000 towards rent to local municipal corporation for the shop taken on rent at bus terminal in Kerala. Local municipal corporation. Services provided by government to business entity. Services provided by government to business entity, and this case it is covered under RCM. So Mohan Raj has to pay GST under RCM. So what about the exemption? First general exemption is there. If the service is provided by government to business entity whose turnover during the previous year does not exceed threshold limit, that exemption is not applicable in this case. Why that exemption is not applicable in this case? Basically, that exemption is only for other than renting of immoral property. This is renting of immoral property, so that exemption will not be applicable. Another exemption is there. The value of supply does not exceed 5,000. That exemption also not applicable because the value is 10,000 rupees. So which means this is services provided by government to business entity, and it will be taxable, and it will be covered under RCM. It will be covered under RCM. So who is liable? Who is liable to pay GST in this case? GST will be payable by Mohan Raj and Co. under RCM. Then he paid a rent of 20,000 for a residential house property. Residential house property taken on rent Kerala. This property was used for his personal residence. So renting of immobile property to a registered individual for his personal stay, for his family stay, this is actually exempted. This is exempted. This inward supply is exempted. Why exempted? We have exemption for residential property. Renting of residential property for residential purpose to an unregistered person is exempted. This is renting of residential property to a registered individual for their family stay. That is also exempted. So this is exempted. First of all, no GST in this case. All the amounts given above are exclusive of tax wherever applicable. For goods, the rate is 12%. For the services, the rate will be 18%. Now, based on the above information, choose the most appropriate answer. Determine the value of outward supply, including supply liable under RCM. So whatever is their outward supply and the inward supply on which they need to pay GST under RCM of Mohan Raj for the month of June. So first one, they need to pay GST 2 lakhs. Okay. First one, they need to pay GST 2 lakhs because that will become supply under 71C. Second one, 1,50,000. They are making supply to unregistered buyer. That also they need to pay GST, and thereafter, after 1,50,000, RCM liability they have for this 10,000 rupees. So 10,000 rupees they have of RCM liability. Rent exempted. So now if you see the total of this, 2 lakh plus 1, 3 lakh 60,000 will be taken as the answer. So option C is the answer, not option A. So what we would have thought is that first case ITC not available. So due to that reason it is not a supply like that. No, because that's where in the last line they have given, they kept the twist there. So that ITC is available, which means that it is disposal of business asset on which ITC availed. 3,60,000 will be taken as the answer for this. Next, amount of ITC that can be claimed by Mohan Raj for the month of June, including RCM transaction if any. So first purchase, he purchased goods worth rupees 5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs and that too each under CGST, SGST. Okay. First we will see the total and then we will divide 5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs into, it is goods na, 5 lakhs into 12%. What is 5 lakhs into 12%? 5 lakhs into 12%, that will be 60,000. So then next inward supply, if you see, he supplied stock. No, Mohan Raj paid 10,000 towards rent to local municipal corporation. So on that 10,000 rupees, whatever GST that is paid, that is 18%, that will be 1,800. So 10,000 into 18% will be 1,800. Now if you see the total 61,800 divided by 2, 61,800 divided by 2 will be 30,900. So 30,900 should be taken as the answer, each under CGST, SGST, amount of ITC that can be claimed. What about this rent? First of all, it is exempted. When it is exempted, we don't have to bother about the tax liability at all in this case. So the correct answer is 30,900. Okay. So this is the answer for these 3 MCQs, but really good question, wherein so much confusing it will be, the student will find it difficult. If the student has prepared properly, so it won't be anything. It is like easily they will be able to arrive. Then, so next one, and this is based on CBIC circular, and we need to take delivery address. Delivery address is place of supply. Delivery address is place of supply. Don't worry, in the description to this video, I will give you this for you to cross check, because the questions will get jumbled. So therefore, in the description to this video, I will give you this PDF. You can see that later. And next, Maurya and Company, registered under GST, is engaged in textile manufacturing business in the state of Tamil Nadu. For the financial year 17-18, the due date of furnishing annual return was 7/2/2020, but their accountant submitted the same on 7/3/2020. No appeal or revision or investigation was faced for the said financial year by the firm. You know why this is given? Because there is a MCQ related to what is the time limit for maintenance of accounts and records. We need to maintain accounts and records for 72 months. 72 months means what? 6 years. 72 months means 6 years. Okay, from the due date of filing annual return. From the due date of filing annual return, we need to maintain accounts and records for a period of 6 years. That is 72 months is 6 years from the due date of filing annual return, and no appeal is made. If appeal is made, then 1 year from the outcome of appeal, whichever is later, like that. But here just 6 years. So due date of annual return, don't take the date on which they filed the annual return. Due date of annual return 7/2/2020. 7/2/2020, 6 years. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 7/2/2026 is the period up to which they need to maintain. So this student has answered 7/3. It is not 7/3, 7/2/2026, because 7/2/2020 plus 6 years. Plus 6 years, we need to maintain up to 7/2/2026. That is the correct answer in this case. Next paragraph, they supplied dhotis and saris to various state government. Where are they located? They are located in Tamil Nadu. They are located in Tamil Nadu. They made supplies to various state government during the month of March 2024, and the details of which are as follows. Supplied saris worth rupees 2,80,000, including GST 12%, to government of Tamil Nadu for Tamil New Year distribution. Basically, we need to see value excluding GST. So value excluding GST, if it does not exceed 2,50,000, TDS is not applicable. So in this case, value including GST. What is the value excluding GST? The value excluding GST, if you see, it is exactly 2,50,000. How? 2,80,000 into 100 divided by 112. 100 divided by 112, exactly 2,50,000. So it does not exceed 2,50,000. So there is no TDS in this case. TDS not applicable, because in case of TDS, the total value of supply under the contract should not exceed 2,50,000. So in this case, there is no TDS. Then supplied dhotis worth rupees 3 lakhs excluding GST at 12% to government of Tamil Nadu for scheme distribution. Now in this case, what will be taken? Excluding GST at 12% to government of Tamil Nadu for scheme distribution, excluding GST only. So it exceeds 2,50,000. So TDS will be applicable. Definitely TDS will be applicable. And what is the TDS? 3 lakhs into 2%. Always TDS is computed on the value. So 3 lakhs into 2%, that will be, so 6,000 will be taken as the TDS. Okay, 6,000. And in that CGST will be 3,000. SGST will be 3,000. CGST TDS. CGST TDS is 3,000. SGST TDS will be 3,000. Then supplied both saris and dhotis to government of Andhra Pradesh for Telugu New Year, valued at rupees 3,50,000 including GST at 12%. So 3,50,000 including GST. What is it excluding GST? 3,50,000 into 100 divided by 112. What is it? 3,12,500, which is more than 2,50,000. The said supply was made to its government undertaking in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So government undertaking Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Location of supplier Tamil Nadu, place of supply also Tamil Nadu. Carefully listen. Location of supplier Tamil Nadu and place of supply is also Tamil Nadu. Okay, but where the location of recipient? Invoice was issued to Andhra government in Tirupati. So location of recipient is Andhra Pradesh. There is no TDS. Why there is no TDS? We have one point. If it is an intrastate supply, but the recipient is in the other state, then TDS is not applicable. So in this case, TDS is not applicable. Only one case TDS is applicable, because there is a question related to this. You can see. Determine the gross amount of TDS ignoring the breakup between CGST, SGST, which will be deducted by the recipient in respect of supplies to various government. Option A, because in the first case, in the last case, there is no TDS, only in the second case there is TDS 6,000. So option A will be taken. Okay. Then next, during the month of April 2024, the firm made wrong availment of excess ITC. So they have availed excess ITC of IGST 1 lakh. During the time period starting from the excess availment up to such reversal, the balance in credit ledgers is 70, 20, 20. Should we see only IGST head? No, we should see all the heads, because IGST credit can be utilized for payment of any liability. You see all the heads, ITC total. What is all heads ITC total? 70 plus 20 plus 20, which is 1,10,000. Means we maintain sufficient balance. Means ITC availed is not utilized. As ITC availed not utilized, we avail the ITC availed is not utilized. Why not utilized? Because sufficient balance maintained. Maintained. So whether we need to pay any interest in respect of excess claim of ITC under IGST, the firm would be liable to pay interest on the excess availed ITC amount of nil. So there is no interest. So this one question only this student has answered correctly. So nil is the correct answer. So interest is not applicable. Got it? So these are the 3 questions related to this case scenario 3. Case scenario 4, I think, yes, we don't have case scenario 4, just 2 marks, 1 mark, 2 mark MCQs are there. Alpha Way Industries, a registered person dealing in supply of taxable goods all over India, having an aggregate turnover of 6.75 crores in the preceding year, is required to issue tax invoice with HSN code. So how many digits are required? If the aggregate turnover during previous year exceeds 5 crores, we need to enter 6 digits HSN for both B2B as well as B2C. So option D, this answer also the student has answered correctly. 6 digit for goods supplied to registered as well as unregistered person, B2B and B2C. Next, Mrs. Padmini, a renowned Kathak artist and a registered person under GST, provides the following information regarding the activities carried out by her during the month of June 2024. Fees received for teaching Kathak. So she is an individual providing training in arts or coaching in arts is exempted. So the coaching fees will be exempted because it will come under training in arts. Training in arts. Training in arts will be exempted. So GST not payable. Then receipt from a TV channel for appearing in one of the show as guest anchor. This will be taxable. Even we have a CBSE circular saying that guest anchor will be taxable. Receipt from the performance of Kathak. Performance, but it exceeds 1,50,000. As it exceeds 1,50,000, it will be taxable, because services by a performance artist, if it exceeds, that consideration does not exceed 1,50,000 exempted, here it exceeds 1,50,000, so taxable. Receipt for the performance of fusion dance. For fusion dance, we don't have any exemption. It should be classical dance. Classical dance and folk dance. Only folk or classical, not a fusion dance which includes both Western and classical. No. So in this case, it will be always taxable. So if you see the taxable, 2,75,000, 2,50,000, 1,45,000. What is the value of taxable supply of Mrs. Padmini for the month of June 2024? So 2,75,000 plus 2,50,000 plus 1,45,000. So that will be coming to 6,70,000. Option C, 6,70,000. So the student has answered 19,20,000. That is wrong. So 6,70,000 only will be taken as the answer for this. And then case scenario 4 is completely related to income tax. So this is the answer for GST. Yes, based on this student what they have answered, I can analyze that many students would have answered wrongly. And but all these are from the concepts what we have discussed in the class. And even I posted one YouTube video on exam oriented batch on GST. So that even amendments and all also I have posted. Purely it is from that only. And therefore, please ensure that you are properly preparing. If you are Jan 25, don't worry, wait for the result. If you are appearing for May 25, so please focus on your preparation. So that is very, very crucial. And so one more thing, this May 25 exams, we have approximately some 30 to 35 amendments we have. 30 to 35 amendments we have on GST. So we will be doing a new exam oriented batch for May 25, and that will be mostly in the Feb last week. So I will definitely give you the dates. So once the exam result dates are announced, immediately we will do that, and we will also do it in our YouTube. We will post it in our YouTube channel. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to this channel so that any update immediately you will be getting, and so that you will be able to know when we are doing the free exam oriented batch. And the free exam oriented batch will be approximately for 4 days, 5 days, 5 days and approximately 6 hours. So 5, 6 are 30 hours, 30 hours of content. So which usually others are selling for a big amount. We are doing it for free. For quite a long time we are doing it for free. So please make best use out of it, and we will be doing also. So by February 1st week, the new book also will be made available, revised book. And this time we are making the revised book as a color book. You can see like this. So this time we are making a revised book as a color book, and stay tuned. So we will be coming out with the new book. So lot of charts and my comments, and also we have upgraded it fully. So lot of good charts and all we have included. So like this, say for example, time of supply charts. So full colorful charts we have made, and the color book will be made available to you. Just wait for some time. February 1st week we will release this revised book, and you can definitely purchase in our website. Thank you. Stay tuned, and in the next video we will discuss about the descriptive part.